20 years. That's how long some Amish families can store food without using a fridge, freezer, or a single ounce of electricity. No expiration dates, no preservatives, just time-tested methods passed down for generations. In this video, we're going deep into the Amish pantry to uncover the fascinating, and often forgotten, ways they preserve food for decades. Whether you're into off-grid prepping, frugal living, or just want to be a little more self-reliant, what you're about to see will change the way you think about food. For the Amish, food storage isn't just about survival, it's about stewardship. Every jar, every root vegetable, every grain sack in that pantry is the result of work, planting, tending, harvesting, and preserving without waste. They don't store food because they're afraid, they store it because it's wise. No one knows what next season will bring, and that's why they prepare with intention, not panic. One of the most astonishing methods they use? Long-term glass jar canning. Using a stovetop canner, fueled by wood, not electricity, Amish families pressure can vegetables, meat, soup, and even full meals in sterilized mason jars. Done correctly, those jars can last 10, 15, even 20 years if kept in the right conditions. Here's the trick. Everything is canned at peak freshness. The jars are vacuum sealed tight, and stored in cool, dark, stable environments, like cellars or underground pantries. Some Amish grandmothers even write the decade on their jars instead of just the year. And yes, many are still perfectly edible 20 years later. Let's talk about one of the greatest off-grid food inventions ever, the root cellar. It's basically a natural refrigerator dug into the earth, no motors, no wires, just the power of stable underground temperature. Inside, Amish families store carrots packed in damp sand, potatoes in wooden crates, apples wrapped in newspaper, cabbage hanging upside down, onions and garlic braided and hung from the ceiling. Done right, many of these foods can last 6 to 12 months, sometimes longer, without spoiling. Some families even dig deep cellar extensions where the temperature drops lower for storing meat or dairy alternatives like butter sealed in jars. Dehydration isn't new, but the Amish have truly mastered it. They sun-dry, air-dry, or oven-dry fruits, herbs, corn, and jerky. The trick? No plastic bags. They store it in wax paper, cotton sacks, airtight tins, or sealed jars with oxygen absorbers, often natural ones like charcoal. Dried food, when protected from moisture and light, can last years, even a decade or more in the right setting. Some Amish even hang dehydrated meats in smokehouses lined with hardwood, where it continues to cure and preserve naturally. This one's surprising, and it's been used for centuries. To store cooked meat long-term, the Amish often use the lard-seal method. They slow-cook the meat, place it in sterilized jars, and then pour melted lard over the top to create an airtight seal. Once cooled and hardened, the fat layer protects the food from oxygen and bacteria. If stored in a cool place, this method can preserve meat for up to 5 to 10 years. And yes, it still works without refrigeration. Fermentation isn't just for flavor, it's a powerful way to extend shelf life. Amish families commonly ferment sauerkraut, pickles, beets, turnips, and kimchi-style veggie blends. Stored in glass crocks or stoneware jars with brine, these foods remain safe and edible for years thanks to the natural acidity and living probiotics that prevent spoilage. It's food that gets better with age, and helps your gut while it's at it. Preserving meat and fish with salt or sugar goes back generations, and well, the Amish haven't forgotten how. Salt draws out moisture, creating a hostile environment for bacteria. Hams, bacon, fish, and even cheese can be salt-cured, then hung or stored in cheesecloth. Some families still use smokehouses fueled by hickory or applewood, which, flavor the meat and preserve it for months or even years. When combined with cold cellar storage, some smoked foods last indefinitely. Here's where the 20-year claim really shines. Wheat berries, corn kernels, lentils, beans, rice, and rolled oats can all be stored for decades, if kept dry and pest-free. The Amish use thick cotton sacks inside wooden barrels, clay pots with tight lids, tin-lined wooden boxes, or glass jars sealed with beeswax. Some even add dried herbs like bay leaves or mint as natural insect repellents. Stored this way, grains can last 20 years or more, and still grind into fresh flour or cook up soft and tasty. If you ever visit an Amish cellar, it feels like walking into a quiet, sacred place. Rows of jars, barrels lined in straw, ropes of garlic, wooden crates of root vegetables stacked neatly against cool stone walls. Each shelf holds not just calories, but security. It's not about prepping for the apocalypse, it's about caring for your family through hard winters, poor harvests, or uncertain times. It's a silent promise. We will not go hungry. Here's the truth. You don't need to go full Amish to learn from this. Even storing 1 month of food gives you more freedom. And as prices rise, power grids strain, and modern conveniences feel less reliable. The Amish remind us that it's possible to eat well, live wisely, and store smart, without any machines at all. So next time you open your fridge or toss out leftovers, just imagine. A quiet farmhouse, a root cellar with food that was sealed 20 years ago. Still good, still nourishing, still real. No electricity, no preservatives, still thriving. Let us know in the comments which Amish method would you try in your own home, and if you enjoyed this, you'll love our next video on how they keep bread fresh for weeks, without ever freezing it.